Painter Files, Painter's Breakfast, the show. If you've noticed, we've downsized a bit because we're taking photos now for the listing for the condo. So everything is a lot emptier right now. It's a vibe. I don't know if it's a great one, but it's a vibe. But yeah, if you want to buy a condo in Langley Park, Tacoma, Silver Spring, let me see. I got to set up the IG real quick. You know how this goes. We've done this 1,000 times. Painter Files. I've been sneezing a lot today. I think it's because I put so much pepper and cayenne on all my stuff this morning, which I'll tell you soon what it is. Okay. Almost shirted myself there. Was it this one? All right. Let's get her moving. Well, look at this. It is I, Giles Blake, of the Painter Files industry. Welcome to Painter's Breakfast. It's me. Hi, how's it going? I got some fried yuca, I got potato salad, I got olives, and like feta, and some olive oil. And this is my breakfast. What are you having for breakfast today? Tell me in the comments. Oh, and a nice coffee I bought from Starbucks, but I didn't want to have a cup in there, so I put it in a glass. That's pretty good, actually. So yeah, today's a big day. Gonna be doing all the stuff we do. To hopefully sell our place. So I'm excited. It does feel a little empty in here. It's only like part of the room. Producer Tom's over here, Batmaning it up as he does. I've liked olives for a long part of my life. I don't remember where I read as a kid. There was like a famous artist who liked like an olive loaf. And so I was intrigued as a child. It could have been Picasso. I'm not really sure. Via the fact that it's almost a holiday, we need a little bit of a accoutrement. There we go. Something sexy. Mm-hmm. But that's kind of what I was always thinking when I came up with the show. I was thinking, you know, it'd be really cool to do like an artist breakfast type of thing. And so here I am, having an artist breakfast. So I've been working on my holiday zine. Not sure which holiday. My crow one. My murders. It's coming along real well, actually. As I get into the bigger pieces, it's a lot slower. That can be kind of difficult. I'm used to just kind of, for the zine, I was kind of used to just kind of popping in a piece, doing it for a day, be done with it, on to the next. And with this, it's taken longer on the simple aspect of it's just more meticulous. I really do love it. I'm enjoying it, but it's definitely harder in a lot of ways. And the fact that it's monochromatic is probably the most difficult part. Just black and white. For those who don't know what that word means. So it is coming. It's just interesting. Now, for those who follow me on Patreon, you're seeing a lot of kind of, as it comes along, work. The little changes and subtleties are all there. So luckily, I think I'll probably be done by the end of October. Took 5 more paintings by then, which I think would be really fun. Maybe have it out and ready to go by like November, I would think. If nothing else, at least for pre-sales, you know. Have the mock made. So I'm excited about that. Last week was just so slow. I don't know what happened. I guess I was waiting for fall. And it's crazy. Fall happened. It's not so much like there's a little color in the trees, but the weather, the temperature definitely changed. Almost immediately. So that was different. Suddenly I have to wear some type of hoodie or like a cardigan, which are some of my favorite clothes. So that was fun. Busted out some hot chocolate, because that's what you do. Made some stews, some soups. I really enjoyed those actually. So my stew recipe is pretty simple, but it works really well. You get 4 cans of assorted white beans, onions, garlic, pepper, salt. You cut them all up. You put them in a pan. Fry it till you cook it until they're with olive oil until they're like translucent. Then you take bok choy and you soak it in a bowl, and then you just break off pieces of it. Keep it nice and long. So I get like baby bok choy. You snap it so that it's kind of long, so the bottom's there. You're cleaning it because it has like sand and stuff. And then about 6 or so baby bok choys ripped up or broken into pieces. You throw that in and stir it around. Let it cook for a little bit. Then you throw some canned tomatoes, like chunky canned tomatoes. You throw those in, typically about 2 cans. And then after you stir that around and let that cook for a little bit, you add the broth, which you can use vegetable or chicken or whatever you want to use. And then you just season as necessary. I put a lot of different types of seasons, in my food. So season to your liking. Sometimes I'll use like a curry paste. Sometimes I'll use like a Korean like a Korean chili paste, or like a Thai chili paste. Throw some in there just for a little kick, and then you just let it simmer for like 40 minutes, and then it's all soft. Everything's soft and mushy, and it's good to let it chill a little bit before you eat it, just so you don't burn your mouth. But yeah, I just like it. And then I have like dinner rolls or like a croissant or like a baguette or something. I used to do rice with it, but then I was like, it's a little too heavy. So yeah, that's my winter soup, my spring soup, fall soup, fall soup. I'm gonna go through enough seasons where I will get this right eventually. But yeah, I thought about illustrating a recipe and putting it on my Patreon. Which I may still do. So if you like that, little things like that, little kind of silly little bits and stuff, join my Patreon. It's pretty cool actually. There's a lot of like behind the artist moments. So if you've known me long enough, you know I like to have conversations with the wind. Like deep conversations. We're very close. Me and the wind god. So I was just discussing with the wind, just like how do I get there? How do I find myself in the right position? I'm successful and I'm happy and just flourishing. It doesn't necessarily have to be a financial thing. It could be just a genuine contentment with myself and my life. And as I sat there, and the wind blew, whispering its secrets, I realized just a little bit that perhaps the answer is very simple. And that is, you just kind of have to figure out what helps you feel inspired, what helps you feel good, Alec made this amazing pumpkin bread that I've been going ham on. And I started thinking about it, and I'm like, well, I like sweaters. I'm an artist, so I have like weird affinities for things. I like sweaters. I like good food that makes me feel energized. I love coffee, which I should probably cut back on. My silly facial hair, my tattoos, drawing, painting, my cats. Just, these very simple things. And I'm just like, well, I should lean more into those, Alec and I should do more stuff that just makes us feel good. There's not much behind it. You don't change the world with these acts of kindness to yourself, but you change your outlook. I keep seeing this word mindfulness. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm being mindful of myself, my surroundings, my feelings. So I'm just working on me, you know? My cats like to watch this. There's like two stray cats. Hey, how's it going? There's like two stray cats that live in my neighborhood, and they like to sit in front of them. My cats like to sit in front of a window and watch them. These two big black cats. One's a short hair, one's a long hair. And they just sit there you know, not all day. But there's a high level of obsession that they have going on. And, you know, it gets them through their day. And they do what they like to do. They focus on what they like. Which I feel is like really important. If you've never had fried yuca in your life, you're missing. You're generally missing out. Happy Latin Heritage Month, by the way. I hope all my gente are doing well. My los corajes are doing well. So I have to get back to cleaning up the last vestiges of stuff that needs to get done. So I love you. I will see you next week. Check out my YouTube channel, Painter Files. There's lots of like shorts and long videos and all this art stuff and everything that you can check out. It really helps to support. Like, subscribe, share, etc. Enjoy the Patreon if you want. All right. Love you, Larry. I shall talk to you later. Painter out. Ciao. I got my hair did. Bye, Gladys. Love you.